Yes, showing the departmental flow.
Okay, so I was saying that moving from department to department across department here says the cost of transporting materials from department to department direct is 100 there, and across department is 200. So if you're jumping a department it's 200, but across department it's 100 according to this question paper. So we're trying to find the cost of the initial cost of this process layout. So we're just getting here how they were moving. So we have 1 and 2. So it is 500 there. Not so.
Yes.
So 500 times because it's just across department here, it will be how much? 500 times 100. Five hundred times 100.
Is it not 5,000?
Get your calculator. Plus we have 1 and 3. So we have 1 and 3. So 1 and 3 it's how much? 1000 times 200. You're crossing department here. It's how much? Someone to use a calculator. If you are solving, we use a calculator. Let me see. So the first one is 50,000. 1000 times 200. We have 200,000 here. Plus we have 1 and 6. 1 and 6. Because 1 it's why it is going on. So we have plus 1 and 6. So 1 and 6. How much is 1 and 6? It's 200. 1 and 6. So 200 times 200 it's 40,000, right?
Has it just been department or it's gone directly from 1 to 6?
It's crossing department. Okay, it's far here. 1 to 6 is here. You cross department. But only these other ones are cross. So again we'll go. It will be plus we have 2 and 3.
Sorry. Sorry. I even for the 200,000. Sorry, Joseph. I'm sorry, class. Every time I try to do something else to catch up with this thing, what we're doing, I always get left behind. It's like you just have to follow. On the 200 and 200. For the get, why are we getting 200? I thought what we said is the cost of transportation is 100. So for 1 and 2, we said 500 by 100. Now I'm lost for 1 and 3 and 1 and 6.
So we have here why it says the cost of transporting materials from department to department direct like 1 to 2 is 100 kwacha, but across department is 200. So here it's just in between department, it's 100 kwacha, but here to move to this other side from 1 to 3 it's going to cost you 200. You see that, huh?
Yeah.
From 1 to 6 you're crossing department. Check where 6 is. You pass 3, then you go to 6 there. You're crossing department from department. You see that? So it will cost you 200. Clear?
Yes.
So 1 and 2, it's near. So no wonder the charge is 100 kwacha. So it will be 500 times 100 kwacha. We got 50,000. From 1 to 3, the charge is 1,000, but you're crossing department. You're passing across this department, as in between departments. You have to pass in 2, then you go to 3. So they will charge you 200. Then we have 2 and 3. So 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Where is 2 and 3? Here. So you see, they are just 100 kwacha. It will cost 100 kwacha. So it will be 300 times 100 kwacha. It's giving us how much? 30,000. Plus, we have 2 and 4. Because see, that's why 2 is connected there. So we have 2 and 4 here. How much is 2 and 4?
Okay, we are looking at question. Sorry. I was saying something.
2 and 4, it's 500.
Okay.
So 2 and 4, it's just the, you're not crossing any department. It's just here. Here, 2 and 4, they are just here. You cannot crossing any department here. You're not crossing in between departments, rather. It's just across departments. So it will be 500 times 100 to give you 50,000 here. Then we have 2 and 5. Two and 5, it's how much? 100. So 100 times 100. So we have 10,000 here. Because you are not crossing. Then we have plus. You can come here, plus. Again, we continue. Plus, open bracket there, we have 3 and 4. 3 and 4.
Is it 200 times 200?
3 and 4. So 3, 4. It's giving you how much? You said 200 times 200, huh?
Yeah. I don't have a calculator, so.
So we have 40,000 here.
So.
Plus, we have 3 and 6. What is 3 and 6?
1,000 times 100.
3 and 6, yeah, it's just 3 and 6, so it's 1,000 times. So to give us 100,000. Plus, the last one is 4 and 5. What is it giving us?
500 times 100.
So to give us 50,000. You see that? So we add these totals, the number. So we have 5,000 plus 200,000 plus 40,000 plus 30,000 plus 50 plus 10 plus 40. Maybe it's following.
No, I'm going. Okay.
So we add the totals. How much is it going to give us? If we add all those totals, 570,000. That's what we get. So this is the initial of what we've been given here. That's what we have for the 100 materials. So we need to find, so you need to demonstrate in this manner. You show how much is there, and then you show how much it's supposed to be in order to minimize the cost. So how do we minimize the cost? So by minimizing the costs here, when you look at this table, here we have 300, here we have 1,000. You see that? Then here we have 500. So it would be better if we can move this one, it comes on the middle. Then this 2 comes here where 1 is. So that 2 can cross departments with 3, it will be cheaper. Unlike where we are moving the material. So in other words, what I'm saying is that we can start with 2 here, then we have 1, then we have, so we can start with 2, then we have 1, then we have 3, then 4, 5, then 6. Where it will be 2 to 1. How much is 2 to 1 from the table? Or 1 to 2? The numbers do not change. How much it will be? It will cost?
500.
So we have 500 here. Then 1 to 3 to cost how much?
1,000.
So we have 1,000 there. Then 2 to 3 to cost how much?
300.
So we have 300 here. Where else are we connecting? 2 to what?
2 to 5.
So we have 2 to 5, it's how much?
100. 100.
Then we have the next one is what? 2 to what?
2 to 4. 2 to 4.
It's how much?
500.
So we have 500. Which other one are we connecting? 1 to what?
3.
1 to 6?
Yes.
It's how much?
200.
1 to 6 is what?
200. 200.
Okay, it's 200. Okay, how come? I wrote 500. Okay, we have 200 there. What else are we connecting?
1 to 5? No. 1 to...
Let's see here on the table. Here's the table. We have 1, 2. Okay, 1, it ends there.
3 to 4.
So we have 3 to 4. 3 to 4, it's how much?
200.
What else?
4 to 5.
4 to 5, it's how much?
500. 500.
Then we have 3 to 6, 1,000.
Yeah.
I think that's all. I don't know if there's any.
3 to 6.
3 to 6, 1,000.
1,000, okay.
So you see that, so we are trying to minimize the cost there, so we just change the substitute 1 there. Why have you substitute 1? It's because
how did you determine how to substitute it? How to change it around?
You look at which one. We look at which cost is crossing departments. So when you look at the cost that is crossing department, and how best can you deal with this cost which is crossing departments? So the idea is to minimize the cost. So you will see as we calculate, you'll find out that this times, for example, this 300 times 200 is giving us how much?
So 200 times 300 is 60,000.
So we have, for example, this 60,000, right? Then 100 times the 1,000 times 100 is how much? This times 200.
Your screen has dropped. Your screen has...
They're not sharing.
Okay, just a minute. It will be difficult.